What's good, y'all? I'm back with the final video for today. And look, I've been making content like left and right, from commentary to just doing regular videos. But this topic right here, shout out to Poor Man Podcast Reacts for uploading this content. IG model stranded after getting flown out by a rapper. Oh, wow. Look, you know how I feel about these models. You know how I feel about OnlyFans models. You know how much I'm against that. You know, I think this really goes to show you that you need to be careful who you date, because you know how these Instagram models are. They known for flaunting their booties and twerking on camera, and I guess that's how they make their money. But for me, I'm not about that life. I'm not about that lifestyle. There's a difference. But in terms of them doing that kind of stuff on social media, you think that men actually want to take you seriously? Not a day, not a dime. I don't think so. You know, I don't even take women seriously like that who post half naked pictures of themselves. Like, if you want us to take you seriously, why not give back to the community? Why not be an ambassador? Why not be an advocate? Give back to your community. Why not do something like that instead of you just like taking your half naked booty pictures all the time? Like, you're attracting horny niggas online. You're not attracting the right people. Like, you get what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to Poor Man Podcast Reacts for uploading this video. So we're going to take a look at it right now. Here we go.
Bro, this nigga in my DM cussing me out, right? But was I a fan when you left those kids in the house to come fuck me in your garage? Was I a fan when, like, boy, just stop. You asked me to come out here. I didn't slide in your DM. You slid in mine. Bro, I do not have to lie about fucking these niggas, bro. I don't. He brought me to his house. He left the kids in the house to fuck on me.
Y'all, I promise if y'all just help me get home this last time, I will never link to fuck another rapper for free. If y'all just get me home this last.
She's serious right now.
So let me get this straight. You as a grown consenting adult think that it's a smart decision to accept a one-way cross-country flight to sleep with a man you've never even met before? What
exactly did she expect
I don't
anyway?
even take one-way flights to visit family, let alone to hang out with a stranger. And this is why I'm gonna say it. Victim blaming is necessary sometimes. Because as a man, I do think it's weird to fly out a woman without having the means and giving her the security of her way to get back home. But with that being said, it's also weird to accept a one-way ticket across country to sleep with the man just because you heard him in a song. For example, I personally believe that R. Kelly is undisputably a musical genius, but I still wouldn't advise my daughter to accept a one-way flight to go hang out with R. Kelly.
Right.
If you read the text messages that she decided to make public, by the way, he's pretty honest about what he wants. At one point, he says, I want you to come over, we're going to do it in the garage, and I want you to give me some and then she tried to make him seem like the desperate one.
He left the kids in the house to fuck on me.
And look, that's not great, but you packed a bag.
Right, you the one made the decision to fly out in the first place. You could have just said no.
Got on a 3-hour flight all just to meet a man that didn't even want to take you to his bedroom. You don't even know what his furniture looks like. If that ain't desperation, I don't know what is. Women who believe in feminism will bring up statistic after statistic showing how violent men are, how men are just out to get you, yet you'll praise a woman that flies halfway across the world to meet some guy because she heard him on iTunes. And if you genuinely believe that any of this was about gaining clout, getting attention, or getting sympathy, you're a part of the problem. You recorded these videos and screenshotted these messages.
Saying that earlier.
She likes the scrapbook. And when you're in urgent need for help, who better to call than the people who love you the most, your Instagram following? This is exclusively a female privilege. Imagine if men were allowed to make horrible life decisions, and instead of dealing with the consequences when they come, we got to blame those decisions on other people and then soak up money from random strangers.
Yeah,
in
that's how they
2020,
do.
a woman by the name of Dasha Kelly made a GoFundMe so that her and her kids wouldn't get evicted during the virus. CNN literally used her as the face for the mortgage moratorium. And I get it, there was a lot of uncertainty at the time, and nobody wants to see a single mother with 3 children living on the streets. Over the course of a couple weeks, she raised over $200,000, and it turns out those weren't even her kids.
I just want to make sure I do the best that I can to...
I think I remember this story.
Remember, believe all women, but that is exclusively a female privilege. In July of 2021, a woman by the name of Yaz the Stallion reached out on social media and created a GoFundMe because she ended up getting stranded in Atlanta after going to the NBA All-Star game. She ended up raising about $1,600 in less than 24 hours. Was she stranded in Atlanta because she was with the boyfriend that was giving her knuckle sandwiches? No. Was she stranded in Atlanta because she needed to get home early for a family emergency? No. Was she stranded in Atlanta because, like the description in her GoFundMe said, she came to Atlanta with friends that stole all her money and left her stranded? No. She was stranded because she took a one-way flight into Atlanta to attend the NBA All-Star game, and because her unemployment check didn't clear in time, she couldn't afford a flight back home. So let me get this straight. I'm waking up every single day, working 40 hours a week, getting bent over by the IRS so that Big Daddy Biden can have his money on time to fund his son's crack habit. By the way, that is a known fact. His son does indeed do crack. It is a fact, right? So I'm doing that every single morning, and you expect me to give you my money? So while you're working every day, this woman is soaking up unemployment and has the free time to fly into Atlanta to party all weekend and expects you to pay for it. Look, y'all, I really could use some help right now. I just liquidated my daughter's college fund and sent it to a Nigerian princess. I really don't feel too bad about it because she said that her cousin was an astronaut who needed money to get back home. I mean, she said she'd pay me back, but she doesn't reply to any of my emails. And every time I try to call her, some guy answers the phone. If that actually happened, which it did, Cash App in the description below, nobody would care. Honestly, this is just another example of the advantages that women have in the quote-unquote patriarchy that supposedly hates them. Apparently, if you're a woman that makes horrible decisions, you can get bailed out for the consequences for those decisions by being mildly attractive. Till next time.
I'm just going to say this from the jump. Stop chasing clout. Stop creating these GoFundMe page. If you're not using it for the right reasons, don't use it at all. You've seen what happened to the broad 2 years ago when she made $127,000 on the GoFundMe page because they don't want to see her living in the streets. But apparently, them kids were not hers. And not to mention, the other broad that claimed that she got stranded in Atlanta, she even lied that she got exposed. Oh, she wanted us money. And that was it. So, to this person that got mad at the rapper for having her flying out there just to get it on in the garage. But my thing is this. Instead of the victim blaming, how about you take accountability for not saying no? Just because you heard one song out of a rapper, you shouldn't have to take suggestions to just fly out across country to meet up a nigga. Number one, that's just the biggest red flag that you can do as a female. Like, you're smart enough to say no, but you couldn't do that, but you decided to just go, oh, woe is me online, thinking that we're supposed to take you seriously, knowing that it's your fault that you actually flew out there and you could have just said no. And I blame him too. He should have just have an idea to have her fly out there without, with the security or whatever though, and give her information to have some type of whatever it is that she needs to get back home. The point I'm trying to make here is that be careful of what you do in life. Just because you heard one song from a different artist, that don't mean you could just fly out across country to meet him to get it on in the garage, as you claim that he left his kids to come bang with you. If then you want to cry on Instagram, like, come on. This is the one thing that really bugs me about social media is people, they want to chase clout, knowing that they're in the wrongs, but they know they're going to take the L. So she took the biggest L by actually flying out there without having a guilty conscience of saying no. So I got to take a nap. I done made 5 videos for the day. I'm so burned out. So look, if y'all want the original video, I'll post it in the description below. So I'm gone.